Oh, you want us to put the hurt on you? I think he wants me to put the hurt on him.
I think he wants you to put the hurt on him.
You think he wants me to put the hurt on him?
Yes, I do.
Regular Show is a show that had 8 seasons, 1 TV movie, and a video game for the 3DS. It had a good run from 2010 to 2017, but all great shows must come to an end. Hey, yowdy, it's Classic Cam, and today I'm going to review Regular Show.
Rules are for fools, rules are for fools. Save your stupid ruling for fools that need some schooling.
Regular Show is about 2 slackers named Mordecai and Rigby who work at a park and are always getting yelled at by their boss Benson.
You calling us slackers?
Did you?
He's calling us slackers.
Most of the episodes, the conflict is usually Mordecai and Rigby's fault. The episodes start off as something completely ordinary, just something like them not wanting to set up the chairs or them fighting over who gets to keep a couch, turns into something completely unusual and crazy. It's not like that later on in the series, but I'll get to that later. As for the others that work at the park, they're Skips who Mordecai and Rigby go to when their lives are in danger, which is pretty much every day. They go to him the most, but so do everyone else. He's strong and smart, but it puts so much stress on him to the point where he almost dies because of it. Characters like Muscle Man and Pops are pretty much just there for the jokes, but we do get episodes to them, like Muscle Man looking up to Muscle Dad, or Pops being pressured to fight his evil brother Anti-Pops, and they aren't bland, they still have character traits. Pops is the sensitive one who doesn't want to hurt anyone, and Muscle Man is the one who freaks out a lot and tells my mom jokes.
Muscle Man, that joke doesn't make any sense. Whenever you say stuff like that, you're making fun of your own mom. It should be your mom, not my mom.
We get to see all the main characters and the more minor characters get lots of screen time and episodes to themselves. High Five Ghost, who is Muscle Man's best friend, doesn't say or do much. Although he's just a simple dude, he got an episode to himself eventually, and one about Muscle Man and High Five Ghost in high school. The characters can also be really relatable to humans. The characters in any show don't have to be human for them to be relatable. In fact, all Benson is a gumball machine, but can be relatable to an angry parent or angry boss. Going back to Benson, Mordecai, and Rigby, Benson gets a lot of development in the show. In the earlier episodes, he seemed to pretty much hate Mordecai and Rigby, but we just see he just wants them to do better and does not hate them.
Benson, why do you hate us so much?
I don't hate you guys. I just hate some of the things you do. Okay, I really hate some of the things you do.
So are Mordecai and Rigby jerks? At times, I guess, but it's in a way where the viewer can understand. In one episode, Mordecai and Rigby crash the cart, but then feel bad when they realize Benson could lose his job. They're also willing to help out their friends, even if they look like total losers while doing it.
Hey, losers! Where'd you get those outfits? My mom's closet?
As for their relationships with each other, Rigby is always a crybaby to Mordecai. They both did some pretty messed up things to each other. For example, over jealousy, Mordecai killed Rigby. Although of course he got a chance to redo back from the start of the episode, it was still a messed up thing for him to do. Rigby did lots of messed up things. In 2015, Regular Show got a movie, and Rigby did one of the most messed up things he has ever done, which I won't say in case you didn't see the movie. They are sorry for their mistakes, and of course still make mistakes, but they will always be best friends. Although both Mordecai and Rigby are dumb, Rigby is much dumber than Mordecai, but gets smarter and gets development when he goes back to high school and repeats his failed classes. I love how Regular Show always tried to do something new. In Season 4, we got introduced to a new main character named Thomas, who was there to show someone lower than Mordecai and Rigby, and to show how it was like to be treated like an intern. The fans thought he was there for no reason, so they gave him a reason, by him secretly being a Russian spy the whole time.
CJ, this is Margaret, my girlfriend. My ex-girlfriend. A girl I kissed a bunch in the past who's my friend. Should I stop talking now?
But in seasons 5 and 6, I got annoyed with Mordecai's relationship problems. He kept going from Margaret to CJ. Just when CJ trusts him, bam, Margaret again. Even when he's not with either of them, CJ will freak out, and it's just gotten annoying after a while. There were some episodes I did, however, enjoy in season 5 and 6 that dealt with his relationship problems, and a lot of episodes that didn't deal with them I enjoyed. But the season that really feels different is Season 8, also known as Regular Show in Space. In Season 7, a dome went over the park, then it left, then it came back, then the dome went into space, and that's where Season 8 takes off from. What makes it feel different is we don't get to see some of the usual places like Cheezers or Wing Kingdom, or we don't get to see much of some of the other characters like Margaret.
Need more coffee. Need more Margaret.
The episodes in Season 8 also don't start off as something normal turning into something crazy. At first they mainly just meet new characters and try to see what's going on. Some of the episodes I felt we really didn't need, but I like towards the end of the series we got a villain, Anti-Pops, aka Pop's brother, who Pops must fight, which leads up to the end of the series. Regular Show was created by J.G. Quintel, which before Regular Show, he worked on shows such as Flapjack and Camp Laszlo. He also wrote and storyboarded an episode of Adventure Time. Lots of people wanted the two shows to cross over because they were the start of a new era for Cartoon Network, and because Penn Ward, who created Adventure Time, and J.G. Quintel were close friends since college. Most of the main characters in Regular Show were in one of JG's college shorts, either 2 in the AM/PM or The Native Man from Lollyland. Regular Show has lots of 80s songs, references, and just things in the show that will go over kids' heads. Before VHSs, there were Laserdisc, which they do have quite a few episodes dealing with that. I think the show can appeal to anyone. Yeah, kids might not get some of the stuff to the show, like the references and stuff, but they can still enjoy the characters and stories. I also found the writing process interesting. The writers would come up with as many ideas as they could for 2 minutes while writing it down, put it into a hat, and develop it into an 11-minute episode and see if it works or not. Similar to The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, every season of Regular Show from Season 3 to the end of the series, they did a series of Halloween episodes called Terror Tales of the Park, where the gang sits around to tell scary stories. Some may say that Regular Show ran out of ideas after like a few seasons, but it's not really too much the ideas that matter. Well, they do matter, but it's the characters and humor that can make the episode interesting. The first episode was them just making a hole in the wall and then going to the moon, but it's the humors and characters which make us love it. I have to talk about how poorly Cartoon Network treated Regular Show. For the past few seasons, Cartoon Network hasn't really been airing Regular Show. After season 4 or 5, Regular Show's ratings went down a lot because of that, and on the day of its finale, you would think they would do a Regular Show marathon, or at least some Regular Show episodes, but no, they only aired the new episodes. Oh yeah, and 7 hours of that day was Teen Titans Go! What a surprise. What a surprise. I wish J.G. Quintel the best of luck in the future. If he creates another cartoon, best of luck to him for that. And it's time to end this video with an and bye.
USA, we're here to stay, but today we're going on a quick vacay to Canada.
Can't get no Canada.
A Canada in Canada?
No Manada.
It's China. Nothing could be finer except their twice cooked pork. No fork, chopsticks, Irish, sheep are fleecy.
France is just chill cause they take it easy.
Hey Mexico, you're a dang fine neighbor.
And Australia's founders were doing hard labor.
Fun lingo, mingle with the dingo.
In Japan the sumos throw down and get paid.
Watch it, Germany's the place where sausage gets made.
Don't watch it.
Brazil's biological diversity
Rivals what Dubai has got.
Talking vertically.
Speaking of up, we're up in Switzerland. Matterhorn, Matterhonk, you're made of rocks and boulders.
The penguins in Antarctica have got no shoulders.
Where'd your shoulders go? Did you lose them in the snow? Got no shoulders. Penguins got no shoulders.